let's talk about this. This top, why am I wearing this? This top I'm wearing is probably the easiest thing if you're just getting started on crochet. I highly recommend starting with something like this. No pattern needed, it's super cute, and you can literally make it with any yarn. This is a size 3, this is a size 4, and this is it's also a 4 but it feels bulky. Let's go. This is all you need. Once you decide what yarn you want to use, just get a hook that's recommended by this. They usually have like a little tag somewhere that tells you the recommended size hook. I am bad at counting. I would recommend getting a couple of these. You're gonna need 4. That's it. So we're gonna start with a really long chain, and you're going to have to make as many chains to cover whatever you want your neckline to be. I kind of want off shoulder one, so I'm going to make a really long chain. So after crocheting for a while, I have a super long chain. This is kind of what I want. I want like cute off shoulder situation, so I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to count how many stitches I have, and I'm going to divide that by 4. So the chain ended up being 132, and that divided by 4 is 33. So I'm going to place a stitch marker in the first chain, and then I'm going to count. I'm going to put a stitch marker every 33 stitches, or whatever your count is. Just divide it and place a stitch marker there. So you get an idea, we're going to be crocheting a square like this. So I have my stitch markers placed. I'm going to go back to my chain. You just need to be careful that your chain is not twisted. And I'm going to do a slip stitch here where my marker is to close it. Then we're going to work as if this was a granny square. So we're going to start the corner. 3 chains, double crochet. We're going to do half the corner on this side only, and when we come back we're going to do the other half of the corner, so just leave it like that. Chain 1, skip. We're going to be skipping 1 chain, working a double crochet in the next one. Chain again, double crochet in the next one, and we're going to keep working like that until we get to the first stitch marker. I got to the marker. So for the marker, right there, I'm gonna chain 1. And in the marker, I'm gonna do 1, 2, double crochet, chain 1, and then in the same space, another 2. This is how you're going to be making the increments for now on. Then I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to skip 1 chain, crochet, 1 double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet until the end. Okay, so I have done all of the corners. On the last one, I'm back to where I started, and I need to finish this corner. So after the chain 1, I'm gonna go in the first chain where the marker is, and I'm going to complete the corner by doing 2 single crochet. I'm gonna chain 1, and then I'm going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain. Here's 1, 2 in the 3rd chain, slip stitch like that. Now again, chain 3, double crochet in the same space like we have in the corner, 2 double crochet, the chain 3 and a double crochet. So we're doing right in there. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so we're just keeping it there. Then chain 1, skip this stitch, go in the next. Chain 1, skip this, go on top of the double crochet below, and that is how we're going to keep working until the next corner. Now we're at the corner again. This is the way you're going to be doing all the corners from now on. Chain 1, double crochet in the first double crochet in the corner, chain 1, and then here is where the increase is going to happen for everything. In that space we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain, and 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet, chain, double crochet on top of the next, and you're just going to keep going like this forever. As you can see, this is what the top is looking like. At this point you can just get rid of the stitch markers, you don't really need them anymore. As long as you respect the increases in the corners, everything is going to be fine. Keep crocheting this way until you have enough to cover like the sleeve length. Okay, so I've been crocheting forever. This is what I have so far. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows. I'm just gonna try it on. It's looking cute. This is actually what I want. These corners are gonna be the beginning of your sleeve. It's gonna be like that, okay? If you feel like you need more length to the sleeve, just keep going. If you think this is fine, this is fine. So that's what it's going to be like, okay? It's folded. I have the corner here. And I'm going to put it in the next corner, slip stitch. This is going to be my sleeve. Now to open it, this is going to be the new line where I'm going to be crocheting. This is the sleeve. We're not going to touch the sleeve anymore. 3 single crochet, 1 extra for the chain, skip 1 stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and we're just gonna go like that till the next corner. This is what I started crocheting, and I went all this way. This corner is still open. I just finished my double crochet chain. I'm gonna go put a double crochet in here in the corner and also join it with the other side. Finish, chain 1. I have it like this folded. This is my sleeve, this is the body. I'm gonna open it like that. Now the sleeve is here. Here's the body. Skip this stitch, double crochet, chain 1. We're gonna keep going like that. We're gonna keep going like that. I'm back where I started in the first corner of the sleeve. I just did my double crochet chain. I'm gonna do the last one, chain, and then this counts as a double crochet, and I'm going to do a slip stitch in the third. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, here. Chain 3, 1 extra, and you're gonna keep crocheting this way until you feel the length of the top is, what you want. I'm gonna leave it cropped, and I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I moved. Listen, I started recording this tutorial a long time ago. I have ADHD, okay? If I try to make everything be perfect, I'm just gonna end up with like 1,000 started videos that I'm never gonna finish, so I'm gonna finish it. This is what I have now. I stopped crocheting so I could record this video of me doing it, so please bear with me and ignore the fact that I am in a whole other country. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, cool. So this is what I have. It's looking fine. I know the neckline looks very wide, but that's okay because I'm going to do like a neck thing after. And I already did the sleeve, and I'm going to show you how to do the other one. Try things on as you go. When I finished the video before, I had it like here. I didn't like it. It was too short. Now I think I like it more. So so yeah, let's do the sleeves now. This is what I have right now. I already did the sleeve. I actually like this length. Might do it a little longer if I have extra yarn, but for now I'm gonna show you how to make the other one. So we left here, right? I told you to keep doing rows until you hit the length that you like. So we're gonna go this way. So this is the what the shoulder would be, and I am at the bottom part of the armhole where the torso starts. So I'm gonna attach my yarn in that stitch in the middle, this one. With a slip stitch, that's good. And then I'm going to keep doing rows like that. So I'm gonna do 3 chains plus 1. That counts as a double crochet. And then I have a double crochet here, and then another one. I'm gonna skip one, going to the next one, double crochet, chain, double crochet in the next, and this is how I'm going to continue doing on top of every double crochet until I'm done with the round. I'm at the last stitch. This is the first 3 chain that I did, so extra chain just to finish this one, and I'm going to find the 3rd chain, so 1 2 3. I'm inserting my hook in that one. Slip stitch, that's joined, and now again 4 chain, 3 that count as a double crochet and 1 extra chain, and I'm gonna keep doing with the same pattern I did before. Okay, so this is what it looks like after the sleeves. I did 6 rows on each side and 2, 4, 6, 8, yes, 10 on the bottom. Now I'm going to do a bit of a neck. I don't want it to be like super thick. Maybe I'll just do like an inch or so. Again, I'm going to do a slip stitch, and it doesn't really matter where you attach the yarn. Slip stitch, and I'm going to go up. I think 4 chains is fine. Yes. I'm going to do a 4 stitch elastic. So I'm going to do 1 extra, skip that one, insert my crochet hook in the next one, and do single crochet. We have the 4. Now I'm gonna go in the next stitch, which would be the chain, slip stitch, advance another one, and then gonna flip. And from here I'm going to be crocheting in the back loop. I have my stitch here. This is where I would be inserting the hook normally, but I'm gonna do the one in the back. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 1 to go up, turn again, and the same. I would be using this stitch normally, but I'm going to use the loop from these 2, the one in the back. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go back on top of the neckline, slip stitch, move to the next one. I'm going to repeat these until I'm done with the whole neckline. The whole purpose of making this elastic is to like make it like go in a little bit. This is what it looks like. This it looks like a lot, but it actually goes really fast. So I'm almost done. As you can see here, I'm only missing one stitch to crochet. So I did this one, I'm missing the chain, and this one is done. So to close this, I'm going to do chain one, flip the whole thing, fold it. So it's like that, and here I can see the 4 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, and the 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna send my hook in the first stitch in here, and the first one, back loop of the first one, and then reattach the hook that I had and slip stitch. Now this is the second one right here into the back loop of the second and pull through. Third stitch, back loop of the third, and the last one. There's the back loop right there. And I'm gonna end by attaching it in this. This is the chain that I was leaving. And that's it. I'm gonna cut the yarn. I don't have scissors. Leave me alone. Do one last chain and pull. Of course I have to hide this and cut it, but that's what it looks like. It's done. This is what it looks like. I really like it. It's cute, comfy. It took like 3 months to make, just because, you know, I moved, started, paused, got distracted, you know. But if I were to just sit down, work on it, it would probably take 3 to 4 hours, give or take. If you're new to crochet, this is really, really easy to make. You don't really need measurements. Love this yarn. It has like colorful ball thingies. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you stay this long, come again for more basement crafting, I guess. Bye.